Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Tapo has been quiet since CES last January, which a lot of you got excited for the new products that they showcased there. Well, it is the second half of the year, and finally, they are starting to roll out products. And today, we are going to check and test out their latest version of their MagCam. And now, this is recording in 4K quality. Tapo sent this MagCam kit to me, which is the model number is Tapo C460, to be checked and tested out. This is, however, not a sponsored video, and they haven't previewed this or have any input on this video. This battery camera records in 4K quality, 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution at 15 frames per second. It has a 134-degree diagonal field of view, and has spotlights for color recording at night. It has a starlight sensor, which I'll show you later on what it looks like without the spotlights. It also has infrared LEDs for black and white infrared night vision. It has 24/7 continuous capture. Now, these are basically snapshots, which you set how often the camera will take, and you can set it as frequently as every second. This has a 10,000 mAh capacity battery, and this kit comes with a solar panel, which is highly recommended for the use of this camera to minimize or even eliminate manual recharging. This camera records locally to a microSD card inserted onto the camera itself up to a 512GB card, and has an optional cloud recording with subscription if you want. All the features of the camera though, including smart detection, is free and not behind a paywall. Except for one feature, which you really don't need it with this camera, and I'll tell you here in a bit. This can connect to both 2.4 and 5 GHz Wi-Fi. It is weather resistant with an IP66 rating and compatible with Google and Amazon devices. Inside the box, you will get the solar panel, and this is USB-C. You will get a longer extension cable for the solar panel, about an extra 12 feet in length. And we have the camera itself, same design as their older MagCam. We have the spotlights and the PIR sensor here. On the bottom, we have a rubber flap that covers the microSD card slot and the power button, and a separate rubber flap for the USB-C port to charge or to hook up the solar panel. We also have a 1/4-20 screw mount and the speaker. And on the back, there's also another 1/4-20 screw mount. You also get a short USB-C cable, and we have the magnetic mount, a pretty strong magnet. This kit also comes with the wall mount for both the solar panel and the camera if you want, which will make a cleaner looking install. I like that it's included with this kit. This piece right here is metal, which the camera mount sticks solid. We have the mounting screws, a plastic cover here if you are not mounting the camera to the wall mount, and we have some rubber plugs to weather seal the solar panel connection. And we have some paperwork. To set up, open up the Tapo app, plus sign, add device, outdoor cam, and this is the Tapo C460. Power up the camera. Status light, red and green. Connect to the camera's Wi-Fi and type in your home's Wi-Fi password and wait until it is connected. Name your camera, and it is set up. You will then be prompted for a trial of their cloud recordings, which is optional and you really don't need it. And I also have to put in a microSD card to save the recordings. Time to install this, and I'll demo the wall mount install. Screw it in with the 2 included screws and cover the screw holes with the included rubber plugs. I have put in the plastic cover, so I have to pop this off. Put in the metal disc and screw it in with the 2 included short machine screws. Then screw in a 3rd screw on the bottom hole. Then the magnetic mount just snaps in, and the camera just snaps in also. And while I'm filming this, the rain started pouring. As for the solar panel, just slide it onto the mount, which it will click in place. Position and tighten it to secure it. Slide in the rubber bushing on the USB-C plug and push it in onto the USB port of the camera. And now it is weather sealed. And position the camera back onto the mount. Let's check these settings in the app. When you open up the Tapo app, you will see the camera icon. No snapshot of the camera's view. In here, you can also turn off the camera, but clicking it will load up the live view, which loads up pretty quick. You can take a snapshot, record the live view, listen in, start two-way talk, and this one is full duplex like a phone call. But Tapo has another option, which is the mic, and this is half duplex, push to talk. Alarm here, which Tapo has a different take on this. It will just arm the camera, and when an event is detected, that is when the camera siren will go off. Privacy mode, which is basically turning off the camera. Turn on the spotlights and motion tagging. Playback and download is where you can view the events, and this is on the SD card, and this is where you can download it to your phone. Now in this timeline, you will see if I scrub left or right, you will see that the footage is like a time lapse, and these are the snapshots or the continuous capture in action. It is not as smooth as the other ones that I've tested, but it is here. Click the gear icon for the settings, and here we have detection and we have detection zones. Detection type, which I only turned on person detection in this testing, and you can separate sensitivity on each type. In alarm, has the anti-theft alarm, which is needed especially when it is magnetically mounted. And on the camera siren, you can customize it, even add your own sound. Battery status, and I'll show you in working modes, and have set this in high performance in my testing. Balanced and power saving when I tested it will cut short the event recordings to save battery life. 24/7 capture, this is where you can set how often the camera will take these snapshots, from every second to every minute. Remember, the higher frequency means more battery drain. Storage and recording, this is where you can format the microSD card. Recording schedule, this is blued out because of the 24/7 capture, and will also record like a battery camera when an event is detected. Clip settings, retrigger time, which I always set to 0. We have record buffer and maximum clip length, but this is still dependent on which battery mode settings you set. High performance is the way to go if you want the whole motion event recorded. Video and display, and I'll just show you that this camera is recording in 4K. Night mode settings, color or infrared night vision. And lastly, on the notifications, you can set which events you want to be notified about, and you can also schedule it. And this has rich notification option, but this is the only feature that does require the cloud subscription. Now time to do some testing.
So this is the video and audio quality of Tapo's MagCam 4K and video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right, that's it.
This camera has a starlight sensor, but this is the video quality without the spotlights. It is a bit too dark, so spotlights are needed to be able to see at night.
So this is the video quality of Tapo's MagCam 4K at night. This is the spotlight turned on, and this was at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of Tapo's MagCam 4K at night, and this with its 4 infrared LED, and this one looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30.
We are going to test the notification speed of the Tapo MagCam 4K or the Tapo 460, and I'm on my 5G cellular network, and it is 10:31. Also, I didn't sign up for the rich notification or cloud recording, so I shouldn't be getting a snapshot. There you go. Pretty quick, push and hold, no rich notification. But when I click on it, it should open up the live view pretty quick. Cool. 10:32. All right, so it just turned 10:33. It's less than 30 seconds, and also the retrigger time is 0 seconds, so I should be getting a notification again. So let's see. That is pretty quick too. Cool. All right, so this time we are going to test the maximum detection distance of the Tapo 460 or the MagCam 4K, and I've set the sensitivity to the highest, person detection only. I also have the 24/7 snapshots on, and let's check it out. 40 feet. It will use its PIR sensor a bit. All right, got me detected at 40 feet. Let's see what the recording is. All right, now this time we are going to see how soon the Tapo MagCam 4K is going to start recording and motion is going towards it. Let's check it out. I'm just going to go straight towards the camera. There you go. and we'll see how soon it started recording.
This is the audio quality coming out from Tapo's MagCam 4K. This is the audio quality coming out from Tapo's MagCam 4K.
All right, now as to the alarm, you can turn on the alarm on the Tapo app, but it will not get triggered until a person goes into the frame. When the camera detects a person, just like that. That's the only way for the alarm to get triggered. So what do you think? This Tapo MagCam is now recording in 4K, which the video quality is pretty good. Performance is also pretty decent for a battery security camera. Snapshot capture is good and is a start, and hoping eventually we'll be seeing continuous recording feature on Tapo's battery cams. I also like that with this kit, it includes the solar panel and the wall mount for a clean looking install. And because this MagCam is magnetic, it can stick to anything metal. As to battery use, I started with 100% and tested this camera for several days without the solar panel, which the charge went down to 94%, and this with the 24/7 capture turned on. Hooked up the solar panel, and in 2 days, charge went back up to 98%. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.